Welcome to all the E-Type club members and E-Type Jaguar enthusiasts. Okay, well, the last video I put up on the Jag was the canopy, and you saw how rusty it was, and I was explaining about the these clips on the top here, how difficult they were to get out. So this is it now, sandblasted and painted, or primed grey. You can see quite a nice finish on it. Looks quite good. This is just a primer. There are a few bits and pieces where the rust has made a few indentations, so I could actually lead load that. And in fact, the inside piece, you can see there, I hope you can see there anyway, I'll try and put it in the light better. You can see it's not actually gone through, but it's quite badly corroded inside. And the problem with this is you can buy this, but I don't think you can buy the individual parts. From what I can see on S&G Barrett's site, anyway, you can only buy the whole frame as a complete piece, and that's in excess of €3,000 plus postage and so on. I don't think you can buy the frames individually, you know, each spar or the canopy. I'm fairly sure you can't buy it separately. So you have no real choice in this matter unless you want to buy the whole thing, but to repair it. So I can easily lead load this. Fortunately, it's flat. It's easily to lead load. It's something I can do in probably an hour. Very easy to do. When it's a shaped surface, I mean, this has got a little bit of a concave, excuse me, a bit of a concave in it. It's not that bad. So that's something that we can do. These clips, they've been sandblasted as well. These are quite rusty, and you need to be careful with these. They've got like a, hopefully you can see there, like a little lug on the side. And that lug has to go, so this is the left hand, this is the left hand one, as you look at it now, and that's the right hand one. Where are we? Yes, I'm thinking even I made a mistake. Hang on, I'll just check that. Yeah, okay. So this is the left hand one, this is the right hand one. Because that piece there, I took photographs of this, and that piece there goes right up against, this piece here goes right up against the side, and there should be an overhang here, and this is where it hinges. So, very important to take as many photographs as you can with these things. Anyway, and as I say, that one goes, that one goes there like that. You can see that this wedge should be in between them two, and this should be overhanging, obviously when it's bolted back in again. Okay, the other pieces we did were this is obviously the radio, the front of the radio console. That's come up quite nice. It's a nice thread on there. This is the ashtray. This was in quite a bad condition, but it's come out quite nice. And this is the A-pillar brackets. This is for the right hand side. This is for the passenger side. This is the left hand side, left hand drive car. So this is the right hand side. These were very rusty. I mean, considering these had vinyl over the top of them, and they're inside the car. Okay, the car's a convertible, but I'm just surprised how badly they rusted. But it was only surface rust, but you know, it just goes to show. These are some of the other parts. This is the center console for the radio. So obviously that part there fits over the top, as you can see there. So the ashtray's on top, and then your radio. And there's a cover to go on the front of this. It goes on a slide. So that's that. This piece you'll recognise from, this is actually for the boot boards. So basically what you've got is, the reason you've got the screws on one side is that half the boot board in the back of the E-Type goes on here, and then the other half is where the 7-ply wood sits on it. So this is basically the rest from one side to the other. That's ready to be, that's some new boards to get for that, which I'll buy 7-ply marine ply and paint it chalkboard black or black or whatever. They're not that expensive to buy from Barrett or Roby or wherever, but you know, getting them shipped here from the UK to Austria costs more than what the board's worth. There's the top centre console. The actual main centre console is still down in my other garage where we do all the sandblasting and welding work, and we only just painted it tonight, so we couldn't bring it up, so it's still drying as we're speaking. So this is another piece, and this is the other side. So the other side, this is the driver's side, the left hand side of the inner A pillar, which will have to be recovered now. So, and this is actually the aluminium that sits just inside the door trim. So this has got to be trimmed. Not a crease in it. It's actually got to be trimmed over, but this is just aluminium, easy enough to make if you've got one that's damaged. And that's where we are. We've managed to change the cars around now. The car, last time I did a video, the car was actually sat here, and the Mini was on the ramp, the Mini Cooper. So I've managed to take the engine and gearbox and the front subframe out of the Mini, and I brought the Mini round here, and the Jag is now on the ramp because I only bleed the brakes, get the steering put in, the windscreen, finish off the dashboard, and hopefully in the next 10 days I can take it, if I get the seats back from the trimmer. I have to ask them to do the driver's seat first. If I get the seats back from the trimmer, I should be able to take it to my local garage who did the spraying to put the computer equipment on for the steering geometry, so I can check the toe in, check the track in, check that the KPI angles are good. But basically go through the book and make sure that everything is set up the way it's supposed to be, because it's a big deal with these E-types. If they're not set up right, they don't drive very, or they're not as good as they can be, put it that way. And that's the reason I've kept the bonnet off. It's much easier to do it. This tracking equipment, this computerized laser equipment, it's a lot more difficult when the bonnet's on because there's quite an overhang from the wheels. And Y wheels are notoriously bad to get tracked. You know, it's not like the modern wheels where they're aluminium. Anyway, and there's just enough room on the back to do it. And I'll film that when I do it. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll just give you a quick shot of the Jag. There we go. So there she is in her glory. So basically, apart from the dashboard being finished off, and I'll do all the carpets, put the driver's seat in within the next 10 days or so, and then I should be able to reverse it out. Today we had to bring it up with the winch again because there's no brakes. The clutch is working, but the brakes aren't. So once that's done, I can drive it off the ramp, hopefully, and get it over to my local garage, like I said. Anyway, thanks for watching in. Hope you've enjoyed the update, and when I get these things all padded out, I'll do a video on it. Okay, if you like them, subscribe please, and give us a thumbs up. Bye for now, take care, bye.